Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? This your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live Friday blessings to everybody. It's the Wake and Bake session. Before I get into anything, please like, share, and subscribe, and definitely comment. Know me. I'm about to get to it after a while. Just feel like I need to put some things down here, and we good to go, y'all. I hope everybody is having a blessed Friday. You know, hopefully you'll be able to relax once you get the kids out of school, etc., etc. Just keep your third eye open, like I said from yesterday. Keep your third eye open, you know, because there's definitely a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna get into it definitely because had a little experience last night while I was at work, you know, and I'm leaving everything in the chat, you know. Blessings, Royal. Happy Friday to you, sis. Um, Last night I had a little experience, and it goes back to what I was talking about with mental health and all of these people that's just running around the city rampant now. So last night I'm at work, normal, normal routine. Got disturbed out of nowhere because apparently somebody hopped the fence. The same person that hopped the fence is the same person I had seen before I went to work. Now this dude was just blabbering, talking about any and everything. Didn't know what he was talking about the first time around. I told him kindly to please, step away. Now I turn around. What's the odds of this fool ending up trespassing at the place that I work? That kind of threw me off because I know for a fact he has mental health issues. You could tell just by looking at a person who really has it and who don't. Don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But the fact that you seemed like you wanted to jump. That almost got him beat up and almost possibly got me arrested. Luckily, I catch myself like I always do. I just escorted him off the property. But see, if I'd have been on a different type of time and I didn't care about nothing, he would have been finished. And I would have even felt bad afterwards just because these people are walking around the city with no real shelter, no real place to get help. And then the places that they were confined to that they could have got the attention and the care that they needed, y'all closing it down to build other things. So now you just leaving them out in the streets to a point where, like I said, it's almost a revolving door. So some people are not going to come after them, especially when they know they certified it on paper, because that's an instant you going to jail. But then again, you're leaving no options for people but to defend themselves if they have to defend themselves. And see the way he was twitching, even though I know he was scared to death, he could have tried to launch an attack. And then by all means, I'd have had all rights to put my hands, feet, elbows, and everything on. I'm sorry to sound like that, y'all. And like I said, I don't wish harm on none of them people who have mental health issues or have them episodes because I've been around people like that. My mother worked around people like that. So when I see shit like that, I kind of be in a mixed bag, y'all. So I'm sorry if I sound like I'm just on one, but it's just a public service announcement to these government officials and these quote unquote assemblymen and everybody else that just are in these high seats. What are y'all doing to get these people off the streets and get them the care they need so they don't be a danger to themselves or others? I just want to know that because that was a situation where it could have turned deadly, and I would have preferred that person not even risk himself getting hurt because that could have been anybody else that didn't give two shits. Lucky my moral compass kicked in. You know, shout outs to everybody and blessings to everybody who's in the chat popping in. Shout outs to the haters in the bushes. You know, again, I left the panel open in case anybody want to jump up, give their views and opinions. I'm about to really be speaking some shit while I'm in here rolling this up, man. Royal, Alpha Melia, Realist, y'all already know what it is. Salute and blessings to y'all. But this is something that really needs to be discussed, y'all. What are these people doing to get these people off the streets? You know, I always felt like this. Yes, everybody deserves a roof over their head. Nobody deserves to be out here that don't need to be out here. And just like I said, when it comes to those specific type of people, whether they homeless or not, they're a danger. And you know, you would really hate to have to hurt them or even kill them possibly. Just because they having a bad episode or they in a fucking state of whatever. That shit breaks my heart to so many fucking levels that it's like, damn. I'm sorry. I tried not to curse neither, but it shit is bothering me. Like, what are they really doing? You know, it's like I said, you're forcing somebody's hands at some point because it's almost like they get in the past, but then again, it's not so much as a pass. You don't want to really have to harm these people, especially we know the severity of the situation. But again, what are y'all doing to get these people the proper help and get them off the fucking streets so they can at least be in a better position or mind frame to do so? Come on. You know, it's crazy. You know, I don't know what's all going on. You know, like I said, besides just spiritual war. But it seems like even when it's not dealing on the spiritual level, the common sense level is really at an all-time low. Because common sense would tell these people instead of spending money on shit that's frivolous, y'all should be spending it on the things that count and that matter. Like I said yesterday, it's not enough after school programs and it's not enough anything for these kids to prosper and grow and try to see something outside of the streets. You know, again, when it comes to everything as a community, we got to really put our best foot forward. You know, it's sad you see some of these people, they out here, they fucked up, struggling. You know, some of them have mental issues, some of them don't. They just out here fucked up, you know, and some of them are trying to grasp that attention, but the way they doing it is like, it's almost jeopardizing their own fucking safety. You know, we really got to start getting on these damn politicians when it comes to certain things because how can you try to promise people anything and then in the same token you're not following protocol? And I don't care how many town hall meetings you try to go to, how much you try to really say and speak your fucking opinion. Half of them shits don't even they go in one ear and out the other when it comes to them. They won't take shit into consideration until it really gets shit deep in there. And then now all of a sudden it's, oh well, we could have no, you should have been thought about this. You claim y'all claim that y'all for the people, but then meanwhile the people have to suffer or probably possibly have to hurt other people because of what's going on. It's a real revolving door right now. You got the youngins out here that don't want to do nothing with themselves, that's out here wilding, doing the utmost. You got some of the OGs right in the same boat with these dudes. And instead of them trying to correct these dudes and trying to at least get them in the right mind state, it's continue the corruption, continue to fuck shit, continue fucking up your communities. And I'm not saying all of them, but some of these people, y'all really know what y'all doing. Sometimes y'all niggas are the poison in your community when you just letting certain shit happen. I don't care how you feel about what I just said, neither. I'm speaking from the soul right now. So if you get upset, oh well. If you feel what I'm saying, then you know where I'm heading with a lot of shit. There's too much shit going on in these communities, and some of us are just blatantly watching this shit happen and not getting involved. But let it come to specific things things that come down to mind, like prime example, police corruption, or one of us getting killed, another unarmed black man getting killed, whether they was resisting or not. Okay? When it get along those lines, when it comes to race war, that's when y'all want to join their hands. But what about when it's your own race, bro? It's supposed to be the same way all around. Once one of us get killed, it doesn't matter by whose hands. We supposed to be on that forefront fighting for those people because they ain't deserve to lose their fucking lives, man. You know, shit is crazy. Nobody's thinking above and beyond this. And the ones that are trying to make, changes or try to at least get their views and their opinions across, it's like, fuck you, nigga. That's how they look at it. I mean, I honestly feel this don't make no sense. You know, it's sad that you got a lot of people out there that are in need of serious help. And sometimes we, even as the people, are bypassing it. Again, you can only help those who want to help themselves. But then again, you got people who are trying to help themselves. And in the same token, they're still falling. They still hitting these bumps, especially if it's dealing with anything mental. Like mental health is really real, and this is something that these governments, politicians, and everybody else need to start focusing on. Get these people off the street and get them the care they need before they get hurt or before they possibly hurt somebody. It's not that hard. If you got money to spend on frivolous museums, and if you ain't even, man, come on. I shouldn't even have to go too deep into this. But it just goes to show you, like, it's messed up what they deem important and what they don't deem important. This is important. These people definitely need to be off the streets because, just like I said, they could be a detriment to the society and themselves. And it's the same thing when it comes to the people fucking up the communities. Some of y'all dying over these blocks, but y'all don't own these blocks. Some of y'all just blatantly fucking up your community in one way, shape, or form. But then you want to get mad when there's no change, there's no progress, things don't get done. Sometimes you have to be the change and get things done. When nobody else is going to do it, that's when you're supposed to do it. Like, come on now. Even when it comes to some people out here in these streets that we know for a fact got mental health issues. If we know them personally and we know for a fact they trying to get the fuck off the streets, get themselves right, especially if they know for a fact they don't have the proper care that they need, we supposed to lift them up and get them in there. That's it. It shouldn't take a tragedy and for these people to come out of nowhere and just start doing what they do. You know how better society would be if everybody would just stop being selfish. Stop thinking about self sometimes. Sometimes it's good to do selfless acts. You know, I'm saying because at the end of the day, you trying to preserve life, like I said, trying to definitely just keep a balance in the community the way it's supposed to be. And even if you gotta eliminate certain cancers, then so be it. Stand up on it. Some of these kids shouldn't have to worry about losing their lives innocently neither because you fuck niggas want to run around the city doing the dumb shit you don't. And this should be a worldwide announcement to all everybody. I'm not even coming at nobody sideways. I'm just telling you how I feel. Sometimes y'all your own danger and y'all your own cancers in the community because you not thinking, you know what? There's a greater enemy that's going on and that's really killing us, and we need to stand up and fight together. What are we fighting each other for? We fighting over lands and properties that we don't own, we don't have deeds to, none of that. It's just another soul lost in the streets or another soul lost because of, oh, this is my block, I'm beefing with this block. That shit is corny. Especially if y'all neighboring blocks. That's corny. Like, what are y'all beefing for? And it ain't nothing that a old school, all right, nigga, we get the boxing gloves and get in the ring. Or, nigga, we gonna take it to the streets. We don't need the boxing gloves. We gonna fight it out. Let's fight it out. It's that simple. A lot of times I don't even waste my time arguing because I already know what I'm capable of. And then again, I don't sleep on the next person because I know what the fuck they capable of. And half of them are scared to take a loss or they know they probably gonna be hurt. So I already know they're gonna resort to the weapons. I don't need all of that. I'm gonna beat you with the two weapons I was born with to the day I die. It's just fucking sad that, there's certain things that we know for a fact we could change in our communities and make better, but we not putting our best foot forward. We not really fighting, standing up for shit. Y'all stand up for the wrong things sometimes, and the things that you need to stand up for, you won't. It's crickets. It's fucking crazy, yo. And I'm sorry to sound like that because I had to really catch myself. I almost really came to tears with this shit because this could have been a life and death situation, or this just could have been an overall bad situation and all. You know, and it's sad that you got to think like that. You have these people out here that you know for a fact should be in these institutions, getting the proper meds, getting the proper attention, talking to the right people as far as psychiatrists, whatever. Some of these people can be rehabilitated. Some of these people can end up getting back to at least some sort of normalcy, regardless to if they suffer with it forever or not. Sometimes you gotta show compassion. You gotta do selfless acts, regardless of how you feel. Wax dog, salute, bro. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Again, top of the morning, everybody that's in the chat that's just popping in, man. You know me, wake and bake, gotta speak from the soul, man. But dead ass, like it's crazy. You really don't want to have to take it to that extent. And then you got some people that know what they're doing and try to play crazy too. So that's why I said it's a revolving door because you don't want to end up hurting somebody and then you really come to find out they certifiable and on paper. You know, and that's the sad part. There's a dude right now in my area walking around and it's like the cops don't even want to do nothing. But my thing is, you're certifiable. You're not supposed to be outside in the streets damaging damaging any type of construction equipment, you damaging buildings, certain safety areas, et cetera, et cetera. You getting way too much leeway walking around here doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing. See, those type of people, when they're on paper and they know what the hell they doing, they not supposed to be on the streets because that is a posed danger. And then if anybody else feels any type of way, they have all rights to defend their life. That's just law right there. If I gotta take you to fucking preserve mine, then so be it. God just gonna have to forgive me in the afterlife. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't even have to go that far. A lot of confrontations could be avoided if y'all would get these people the proper care, man. You know, and public service announcement to all you fake content creators that just run on here, running your mouth, saying whatever, and really not doing nothing. Y'all two are part of the fucking problem and the cancers in these communities, and y'all need to be stopped. And at some point, your judgment is coming. And I'm just saying that from an overall standpoint because there's too much foul shit going on. And instead of worrying about fake paperwork, instead of worrying about who's doing what, who beefing with what, instead of worrying about street politics and any other politics that don't really concern you, stay in your fucking lane. That's what you're supposed to do. Stay in your fucking lane before you keep getting humble. Some of y'all be going through the shit on here I be seeing, but that's just nothing but them demons. Them shits is coming back to roost, nigga. No, stop coming on here causing division when it's a world of different things going on that we could be definitely standing upon or trying to get done. Stop being the cancers in your community. It's time for everybody to really open up their third eye and wake the fuck up. Straight up. Like, is no other things to say about that. You come on here presenting certain shit, just expect everything to come back to you in that way, shape, and fashion. It's only gonna be so long you gonna do slime bullshit or you gonna keep doing fuck shit before your ass get hurt. Especially when you making threats to people you don't fucking know personally. So just believe that karma comes. And it don't always gotta be by the person that you talking to. It could just be coming from somebody that might know them. So fucking watch what you put out there on that internet, man. You don't want all that drama coming to your fucking front door. You should stop with all the drama, period. Get your life together. And if you ain't got a life by now, if you not working at least 1 or 2 jobs, if you ain't doing something constructive, if you not putting money to the side for different things that could always help you elevate, you a straight fucking clown. And I think your ass should just sit in the fucking dunce seat. Put the little hat on, sit in the dunce corner, and just that's it. Don't be a part of life no more. If you're not gonna fucking stand up, if you're not gonna do the shit that you know need to be done, then you know what you do, kick rocks. Matter of fact, go grab a trash can and go play traffic. Go play in traffic, nigga. Kill yourself. Go play two-hand touch with a city bus. Kill yourself. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Some of y'all really present these dangers too in the society because you coming on here with this negative spirit shit instead of just getting it together. Come on now. It's time for y'all to wake up, stop doing clown shit. Stop watching your communities dying. You're not trying to at least do something positive to try to help it or try to maintain it. That's all communities, whether it's online, offline. Y'all being the cancers to the fucking community by not doing the things that you should be doing. And that's just straight facts right there. You know, I hate to sound like that, but it's crazy because yo, like, and they really walking around in fucking bundles. Like, it's like almost every other corner you see at least somebody that's loopy. Now you could tell the difference between a dope head, crackhead, or any type of drug addict compared to a mental health patient. We all know that shit. The movements is different, the talks is different. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Everywhere you turn, there's some sort of loopiness in the area, and some of y'all just watching it and letting it slide. It's time to stop doing that. It's time to really start standing on the forefronts for something. Stop falling victim to all the negative, petty fuck shit that has nothing to do with prospering, maintaining money, or just living life the way you see fit. Trolls are going to be trolls no matter what. And I look at it like this. I don't care if I'm drunk, sober, or high. When it comes to this truth, I'm gonna let it fly. Period. You ain't gonna never hear me saying nothing that I shouldn't say because I try to keep the conversation open. My views and my opinions are my views and opinions. But when I'm speaking facts, there's nothing to dispute. You can't dispute facts. You know, and I really think it's about time that we come together, we start voicing our opinions, we really start putting shit in motion. And if not for the sake of that person that you're trying to help, at least get it together for your family and for your Pete's sake. Because we don't know what the fuck is going on. Yes, we already know about certain current events, but I ain't speaking on that today. Because honestly, right now, the most important thing is trying to get these people off the streets and get them the best care possible. And another thing that's more important is getting these cancers out of the community one by one. It does not matter how. They have to go. In order for things to move forward, in order for people to prosper, be happy, and even probably live a little longer and stress free, you gotta eliminate all cancers out of your life. I don't care what they are. You just gotta eliminate them cancers because if you don't, it will continue to be a downward spiral. It will continue to be an uphill battle. And who wants that after a while? And I feel like this too. Now I'm speaking to these fool ass content creators. If you're not battle tested in real life, you're not battle tested on this internet. So I don't know how y'all think it's possible to just keep stirring up controversy and confusion and division in the community. Because everything you trying to do is sucker tactics and they don't work for everybody. You have people that are always two steps ahead of a person. So all the shit you saying and doing is not adding up to nothing. You know, it's sad. At some point, get it together, y'all. Stop battling this shit. It's crazy. Like I said, it's just irate as I am right now. As irate as I am right now. I'm actually keeping myself at the best mind state I could possibly keep myself at. Because at the end of the day, again, God intervened in that session right there. Because trust me, it could have went left. But I'm glad it didn't go left. You know? That's why I said, at some point, when do we like really unify and get things done in the proper way, in the proper manner? I think old school, you know. Because like I told y'all, when I come on here, I don't care how long I'm on here, when I'm speaking from the soul because these are things that need to be talked about. Again, for anybody that's just tuning in, y'all want to hit that panel, y'all want to hit that fucking panel, it's up there. The link is still up there. If not, I'll drop it again. But, you know, there's deep convos right here, man, because it's too much, man. It's way too much going on, and we need to battle on all the negative. Right now, it seems like everything that's supposed to be positive, that's supposed to be all good in spirits, is crashing. And half of it because y'all won't get the fuck out of your the ways of thinking. You won't say, you know what? Sometimes, you know what? I know this person might need this. Let me try to help them out the best way I can. And you know what? I'm gonna bring back something positive. I feel good because those kids I was speaking about my last live, they actually got them some part-time jobs out here. So I was glad I was able to at least hand out some sort of information. They was able to try to make themselves productive. That's why I'm saying sometimes it don't always got to be money. It don't always got to be clothes. It don't always got to be something fancy. Whatever you can do to try to help the people in your community or just try to help the community as a whole and make it better, you do so. Whether it's fucking planting in the community gardens or trying to help clean up the streets, do something. There's a world of opportunities for some of y'all, man. And there's new opportunities being created with everything that's being built so far, or things that they already putting into motion to help that. You know, there should be no reason why some of y'all out here robbing and stealing the way y'all doing shit. The way y'all doing that shit is almost like it's like you broke bones. And at the end of the day, the same way that person you just robbed, because it's not like you just robbing the fucking evil niggas, you robbing good folks too. So those same people that you robbing, guess what? It'll happen to you. If you don't change it up, it'll happen to you. Some people can forgive, but they ain't gonna forget. You know, and I stand on what I said too. The people that you rob, the people that you hurt, and guess what? It comes back full circle. And the same way you had energy to rob and steal and even kill, You could have got your ass up and got you a job. Some of y'all want to take penitentiary chances and y'all not built for it. Some of y'all never had a fight, scuffle, none of that shit in your life. But you run around here talking wild crazy, getting crazy with the right people. The right people will line your ass right on up. I'm dead ass. The right people will start lining your ass up. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just, and that's basically as clear as I can make it. Cause I ain't never trying to sound like I'm two sided on certain things. It's just I really feel, damn, when is enough enough? When is the cycle going to stop? And when are we going to start a new cycle of something positive, something that's upbringing, something that's giving us life and not death? Stop promoting so much death. There's life to live. There's nothing cool about losing your life before the age of 30. There's nothing cool about losing your life before you turn 18 or 20 years old. There's nothing cool about none of that shit. And I don't know why some of y'all think that it's cool to try to commit a suicide act, basically, because you don't want to be here. Life is tough. Life is always going to be tough. It's always going to be battles. It's always going to be some sort of struggle. But in the long run, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And if you choose to make it all the way there, you good. You shouldn't have to worry about that. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's just, come on, y'all. If y'all not seeing what's really going on, I don't know what else to really say. Like I said, it's just fucking sad that nobody is really pushing the envelope on certain situations. You know, and then sometimes these people think that these town meetings is always going to help. They don't help. And if they do acknowledge one or two things, it's something minor. So for those serious issues that you know they not going to act upon, that's when we as the community is supposed to come together and act upon it to make sure these things happen. We want more extracurriculars for these kids, especially now they back in school now. We got to start putting monies in the community pot and start figuring out ways for these kids to be productive citizens in the future life. Keep them off the streets. Keep them from losing their lives. Keep them from running around the wrong crowds of people that could possibly get them hurt or worse. Got to start eliminating cancer. Start eliminating people that don't want to see you succeed and prosper in life. If they don't want to see you elevate, if they don't want to see you move away from whatever, then those was never your fucking friends, and you should just move on from it. Sorry. Even if that cancer means getting rid of somebody that you thought was cool, but they don't want to see you progress, then so be it. At some point, everybody has to start living life the way they see fit. And like I said, it shouldn't always have to come at the expense of somebody. I feel some of y'all fools out there, you out here harming these people, but then guess what? You harming them for what? You taking all that energy out to do that when you could have used that same logic and that same thinking and said, you know what? I'm gonna attack this industry some way, somehow, and get this money. And if you gonna fucking rob and steal, all right, don't rob your people. Simple as that. Don't rob your people. You know, like I said, it's just it's crazy. You know, and now I'm going to speak about the internet community. I feel like this when it comes to you trolls and you fuck faces, that if you started a whole bunch of madness, you should be able to stand on your 10 toes and face whatever madness you created. Because at the end of the day, you created that. Nobody else but you. And that's a whole fact. You remember the old saying, yo, Wax, you just brought me back to an old saying, you never shit where you eat, bro. If you go, even if you go and be on street time, like I said, I'm not condoning it, but you know, you can't reach everybody. But I feel like this message should reach those fools right there. You never shit when you eat if you're going to be doing whatever. It's just that's just law. I'm not supposed to be fucking up my community that I live in. I'm not supposed to be robbing them, killing them, doing none of that shit, none of the sort. I'm not supposed to be being a plague of the society. Anything, I'm supposed to be the solution to whatever problems is plaguing the society. And that's just facts right there. Like I said, shit is really crazy, man. Shit just is sad because some people are really not opening up their third eye wide enough to see that you supposed to be a whole 360 doing a view of everything around you and making note of things and trying to see what ways you can try to at least alleviate some of these issues and problems. Prime example, like some of y'all know y'all got money the way y'all can buy a whole bunch of school supplies, whether it's jackets, book bags, fucking notebooks, pens, pencils, whatever. The whole shebang. Y'all should be putting y'all money up and doing that. For those who know they can help out otherwise as far as doing certain events for these kids, even if they ain't got nowhere to go for after school. You got events that you know you can do for the kids day in and day out, do that. There's different ways to really bless your community. But that's up to you to make that decision if you're gonna do it or not. You know? It's just crazy. Yeah. That's a whole fact, Wax. We'll put that right up there too. You know, if you gonna be on that type of time, you supposed to be stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, giving it to the people that you know need help, man. Be a pillar in your community and not a fucking plague and a poison in your community. But some of this is going to fall on deaf ears because the niggas in the shadows that are watching are probably going to say, "Yeah, you just ignorant shit that I don't always want to hear." So I'm just saying it out there, floating it out there. Stop being the fucking plagues in your community and start doing better. At least for the future's sake, man. You want your kids to at least grow in the community where they don't gotta worry about gunshots and violence and being casualties of a stray bullet or losing their life because you niggas is too fucking stupid to stop shooting and start fighting. Go back to that originality of throwing them hands. There ain't nothing wrong with taking a loss. Not everybody's gonna win every fight. Like I said, not everybody gonna win every fight, and that's the truth. Some fights you just not gonna be built to win. But then that gives you a humbling experience. Like, all right, I know what I gotta do, and I know it's always gonna be somebody that might have the edge on me. So the main thing you can do in life when you can't beat those people is if you don't join them, just stay away from them. That's it. Some of y'all present the problems and then wonder why it comes your way because you are the creator of anything that you try to bring into existence. I don't know what's going on with the world right now, but for the people who are woke and that are like on point with shit, I commend y'all. And blessings to y'all. Just hopefully y'all still able to move around the way y'all need to move around because the world is really getting wicked as fuck right now. And it's to the point where you might even have to fucking strap up and go to war just because a fool might still test your patience. A fool still might try to test your hand. You know? Yeah, that's the truth, man. That's the truth. Yo, Wax. That's the whole truth right there. And then, like I said, when it comes to specific people, you gonna risk your life or risk your freedom over shit that you don't need to risk your life and freedom over. What does that say about you? That just says you just a dummy. You ain't gonna never get it. And hopefully, if you do end up getting the message at some point, it won't be too late. You know, it is crazy. Like, stop being useless sacks of shit and get it together. You know, preserve life as you're supposed to. I don't care if you and I don't care if you religious or not. There is a higher power that's watching everything, and not everything goes unpunished, one way or another. So get yourself right while you here. Get yourself right. So when it is your time to leave this world, you're blessed, your family's blessed, and the cycle can keep going. Prosperous things can keep happening along the family tree and the bloodline. Yo, Links, salute, bro. Happy Friday to everybody again. If y'all just tuning in, you know, just keeping it real with y'all, man. It's crazy. These are deep conversations that no matter what, nobody is really having, and it's fucking sad. Like, at some point, when does enough poison become enough poison to where we move away from it? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with elevating in life. That's just the way it is. It's almost the same way like you can't be a kid forever. So you can't stay in the same place forever neither. And even if you're going to stay in a specific lane, at least make sure you're in a comfortable spot where you don't have to worry about nothing. The most thing you can worry about right now, you can't even say financial freedom. Just make sure you good enough to where you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Even if something does happen, stock market wise or not, government wise or not, at least you stacked, you ready to go. As far as you good, you got your roof over your head, you got food in that damn pantry, you got whatever the fuck you need to do what it is you're gonna do. At least you straight. You know, shit crazy, man. But yeah, like I said, I had to come in here and chop it up with y'all. You know, again, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video, man. And at the end of the day, I really need to know what's going on. Like, but this is still the question posed to these officials. Like I said, what are y'all planning on doing to get these mentally disturbed people off the streets and keep them off the streets? I would like to know that. You know, and if you're not going to do nothing, at least be truthful about it. See, the one thing I can't stand, this is one reason why I can honestly say I don't really get into votes and politics like that. Because no matter what it is always a song and dance about what they trying to do, and then they don't actually do it. And for those who do try to get things done, they sitting at the bottom of the totem pole. Nobody really paying them no mind. Nobody's really trying to really support them. But you want to support people that ain't about shit, ain't never been about shit, and going to continue to lie and carry on with the bullshit. So I don't know, y'all, but this shit is spooky out here. That's all I said. When it's all said and done, we gotta definitely just combat this shit. Because if we don't, we doomed, y'all. You know, I would love to see the future generations succeed, prosper, grow, and continue to invent and create and just inspire the minds, inspire the souls. But if we fucking be in the plagues and the cancers and we not doing the right things to preserve the things we need to, then we're poisoning the kids now. Some of us poison the kids by the things we say and do in front of them. That's why I said it's a revolving door when it comes to everything. You know, we just gotta definitely do better. That's all I can really say right now. But y'all definitely gotta do better too, you politicians and you whoever needs to hear this. Get these people off the street before they hurt themselves or hurt others. And that's real rap right there. This it makes you really wonder sometimes why you even waste your time trying to support people if they ain't gonna support you back or they ain't gonna at least ride with you on certain things. Sorry, y'all. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I think different. Maybe I was built different. But I'm built with logic. I don't lead off emotion. That's one thing I ain't gonna never do is lead off that. But the focus really should be on that topic. What are we doing to get these people off the street so they don't hurt each other, so they don't hurt themselves, so they don't hurt innocent people, including kids? Same thing, like I said, what are we doing to keep these fucking known pedophiles completely out of the community? I feel like this when it comes to that too, and I'm bringing that back up. Any type of harm done to a child, woman, you should be excluded out the community. Period. Exiled. Period. Sit the fuck away somewhere, never to return. Because at the end of the day, you didn't stand on business. There's a lot of you men out there that are on that type of time. So if that's the case, y'all niggas need to be exited out of the community as well. I don't care how it's done. It's just fucking sad because some of y'all not standing up on business. The women and the kids, we supposed to be the main ones protected. And I'm not saying every man out there is on that type of time. I'm saying for those who are on that type of time, your motherfuckers should be ashamed of yourself. Get it together. Y'all got mothers. Y'all got aunts, nieces, nephews, etc. Y'all got kids. Y'all got cousins and all of that. Get it together. It's not that hard. Like I said, it's not that hard for people to do. Some of y'all just don't care because y'all don't even consider your own life. Y'all don't care about your own life. And if you don't care about your own life, you want to go on a suicidal crash course, well, go do it outside the community somewhere. At least the world would be a little bit safer. At least the hoods would be a little bit safer. And that goes for all you fake ass niggas too that want to be like you out here in Chicago and all these other spots shooting it up like it's the wild, wild west. If you feel that adamant on playing with guns too, get your ass in the military or the army or something. Go fight for your quote unquote country. Go do what you're supposed to do. Like I said, you want to be out here gun toting too, do what you do, but do it against the enemy that's fucking up your area, that's fucking up your community. Do that. Stop just killing each other, man. Shouldn't have to see no more families crying because they lost innocent family members that ain't have shit to do with nothing. And some of you niggas need to stop having guns or even putting your hands on guns if you can't even fucking hit your target. Period. Stop hitting innocent people, man. That shit is fucked up. Bro, that's what I'm saying, my nigga. It's just at some point, like I said, everybody has some sort of bump in the road where life stops for a minute. While your life is stopped at that moment, you should have all the clarity in the mind to see what it is you want to do and how you want to change things for the better. No matter what it is you doing, when you get that bump in the road, you gotta humble yourself and you gotta take what's given to you. You gotta take all of that into consideration. It can't no longer be you just being selfish and don't give a fuck. At some point, you're gonna have to give a fuck about some sort of life. You know, you're gonna have to because if you don't, then again, you're the cancer, and you need to just exit yourself out the community and do what you do. Don't bring no more attention and burden to the communities that don't need to be booked. And another thing I want to put out there, man, for some of y'all young folks and even some of y'all older cats, the ignorance, the mind state, and just the stupidity that some of y'all present not just on social media, but in actual life. It just goes to show you why your community can never be greater than what it is. There's some things that don't need to be put out here. There's some things that shouldn't be put out here. But if you're not going to pay attention to that, if you're not going to even take heed to that, you can't say nothing about somebody snitched on you or oh somebody told on you. No, if you out here doing certain shit on this internet that you know you ain't supposed to be doing, you're setting yourself up for failure. Right now, that's like me walking around with a gun and showing this shit on YouTube. I'm expecting some sort of shit to happen to me just because I'm walking around toting that. Especially out here, that's an automatic three off the rip, nigga. Even if it's your first offense, ain't no old little 8 months, a year. No, nigga, that shit went up. Like I said, it's amazing how all these guns is getting into the community, all the illegal drugs is getting into the community, and nobody in the community is trying to push them shits back out of the community. See, I forgot when it comes to certain shit, everything is supposed to be about money. That old saying, money is the root to all evil. That's exactly why it's a lot of things being played in this community as well. Because everything got to be about a dollar. Everything got to be about, I don't care if it's this, I don't care if it's that, even if it's fucking myself up and my people up. I want that dollar. That dollar is not always going to help. That dollar is not going to buy you peace of mind. It's not going to buy you goodwill. It's not going to buy you something that speaks from the soul. It's not going to buy you any genuine, like, it's not going to buy you anything genuine. It's not always about just having materialistic things or just trying to have shine. It's about keeping positive things flowing and going for the community, bro. Shit. If you don't understand that shit by now, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how you was living life, but I live life in a different fucking cylinder from everybody else. Like I said, when I know I can help out any way, shape, or form, it doesn't always gotta be money. I try to help out. If I know I can try to help out in that situation, I can. Other than that, you know, you gotta be more prepared and plan for what's to come. So a lot of things going on, like I said, and if you're not getting yourself together, if you're not trying to get it right, so this way y'all can prepare for that good old fucking salvation. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I'm just saying, there's a lot of things that goes on in these communities day in and day out, and sometimes we are the problem in our communities when we don't do the right things. Um, I'm about to bring this somewhere too. Um, I'm sorry, now I got to bring it to the ladies. This is completely off topic, but I feel this needs to be addressed. Period. There's some things that you were frowning upon when men were doing it that now y'all starting to see them do it now. And honestly, that's not a good look. Like I said, if I had to go out in the world today and pick a wife, a majority of you women, I don't care what race you are, would not be in my boat because the things you say and do are disgusting. Even by a man's standard or by a woman's standard, it's outrageous. Sometimes you women got to stop being the cancers in the community as well because you play part in certain shit too. At some point, we all got to get it together. We all got to come to the forefront. We got to come sit at this table and figure out what we need to figure out. I'm sorry. I'm sick of certain shit. And no matter how hard you try to combat it, you're always going to have more ignorant people trying to be a part of the problem. So then we need more people to come together as the solution to get these people out of here because it's enough is enough now. Enough is enough now. I definitely do better. We got to start having these discussions about a lot of different things that really mean something. I don't care if you're religious or not. I don't care what background you come from. If you noticing certain things going on and you're not really standing or stepping on it, or you're not trying to come together with good collective people to bring better opportunities for things, then what are you here for? If you're not going to be a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem, and you also need to go. I'm sorry. There's no way you can tell me y'all can't come together at some points and just do for the future generations and the youngins. Show them that it's more than just greed and dishonor. I definitely give these kids a balance in life, just like you got to give some of these adults balance in life. I got to give these people opportunities, you know. And for you dumbasses that are always presenting opportunities and you not taking it, you can't get mad when your life is not the way you want it to be. If everybody is giving you something on a fucking silver platter and you ain't trying to take hold of it, you ain't trying to do nothing with it, you can't cry when your life is not as fucking amazing, or you not as complete in life as you feel you should be because you didn't take these opportunities. You know, start investing in certain things when you got money. Start trying to figure out ways to bring money generating so y'all can have the things needed in your community when your governments decide they don't want to help with shit. It's that simple, y'all. I literally just looked at how everything panned out and shaped from the time I was young to now. You know, that's crazy. It's crazy that nobody is thinking outside the box sometimes. Sometimes you can be the blessing in disguise if you just take the time and do what you need to do. Sometimes you're gonna have to look deep within inside yourself. Like I said, I don't care if you are spiritual or not. You should just sit there and think with clarity. Okay, in order for me to do this, or in order for this to succeed, I gotta definitely put my foot out here and do this. I don't care if I'm by myself or I just got a couple people helping me. Yeah, man, shit, fucking fire. I'm sorry, y'all. I almost lost my breath right now. That wake and bake is keeping me up, man. And just like I said, I don't care if I'm sober, drunk, or high. When it comes to this truth, I'm just going to let it fly. And it's going to stay up there because at the end of the day, we definitely got to figure out how we get rid of all of these cancers in the community. I think at some point we should stop battling with each other and start battling and tackling the real enemies and the real culprits. You know, just it's fucking sad. Like I said, it's just that mentality of oh, it's for self. It shouldn't be that way. If I'm out here, I don't care if I'm out here. If I'm out here thugging, I'm supposed to be thugging against those who are either fucking up my community, or I'm supposed to be thugging against those that I know are really my enemy and could probably get me in the worst of predicaments. I'm supposed to be fighting against whatever establishment I feel is not helping me or is stifling my growth. I'm supposed to be out here hurting my hurting my people, hurting my community, hurting all the innocent ones. I'm not supposed to be shitting where I eat if I'm gonna be out here doing what I'm doing. That's not the way real people roll. And then some of you women call I'm back to y'all. Some of y'all do certain things that cause destruction in the community. Y'all don't know that words are the most powerful things on this earth. That's more powerful than a punch in your face because any word spewed against you, even if it's a whole lie, anything spewed against you, some people will take them narratives, flip it, and run with it. That's why I said when it comes to your name and it comes to who you are as a person, you're supposed to stand on anything. And if you know people have false allegations or even false anything on you, you're supposed to make sure you defend your honor and present the facts to them. If you just sit here and you come on here and this, oh, they just clout chase, oh, it's just lies. You're not really defending yourself and you're not bringing facts on things. You know, it's crazy. Never supposed to put out information or you never supposed to spew anything out your mouth unless you know you have actual facts and proof. And if you don't have that, don't bring that up because that's the form of gossiping. That's how lies and rumors get created. That's how dumb shit starts. That's how division gets caused. Word of mouth. Somebody might be mad. You might be upset about something. You decide to spew out these words, and now everybody is at a pass to where now it's about to get critical. Shouldn't have to go that way. Stop spewing out the evils and stop spewing out false shit in the world. Stop putting out false stories, false fables, all of that. Stop putting out all that bad negative energy and start putting back in this positive energy. That's better than anything right now. And right now, we need more positive energy than anything with this spiritual war we dealing with. I ain't trying to get all religious or none of that shit. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, I'm speaking from the soul. Talking to a person that really believes in a higher power. And I don't care about none of the extra ignorant shit that niggas be talking about. Whenever I'm on here, you know I'm gonna fucking speak. You know? I just definitely want this to get out there because that's a question that needs to be posed in every city. Not just my city, all around the United States. Y'all need to be asking these people, what are y'all gonna do to get some of these cancers out of the community? At some point, we all gonna have to come together. You know, we gotta definitely make sure that we never have these type of situations happen again. We don't want to see another person losing their life over petty, frivolous shit. We don't want to see a whole bunch of fighting and breaking up in the community because everybody's for self. Everybody is hateful, jealous, envious, conniving, backstabbing. Shouldn't have to worry about all of that. Like I said, genuine people are always going to cling to each other, and genuine people are always going to be around each other because a genuine person and a real person is going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's just a fact right there. I'm one of those type of friends. I ain't going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And what you need to hear right now is that we really need to start asking these politicians, what's up, y'all? Like, how is it, even with the establishment going on right now, how is it we not asking these questions to these people? What are we doing? You know, when it comes to specific things, like it really has to start being an important. It really has to start being a more important aspect in life. Period. You know, and for you fellas, and for you ladies out there who are coming from any type of money and know you could possibly do something, start doing something. Because you right now could be the gem for your community to prosper, to be successful, and just to also keep around for future generations. We letting a lot of shit slip through our fingers, man. A lot of shit is slipping through our fingers, and we got money or we got influence or we even got good credit to where we can get things moving, and we're not doing that. We're not thinking outside that box. You know, I'm sorry, y'all. I really think different when it comes to certain things. I don't care what kind of time I might be on. When it comes to real topics and when it comes to real conversations, I don't know about fake. I just know about telling what I see and what I observe. Like I said, we can always have different views and opinions from each other, and I'll never disrespect it. But when it comes to specific things, I'm not backing down off that neither because my moral compass will always stay there. You could try to go whatever route you want to go, but I'm gonna stay right there because I stand firm on certain things that I still believe in to this day. Everything else is irrelevant. Like I said, the main thing we should be doing is trying to get these people off the streets that need help. And we also need to keep getting these homeless people who don't even have issues off the street. Nobody deserves to be homeless. Everybody deserves to have some sort of freedoms and opportunities in life. It's time to really start making a change, y'all. Because before it's all said and done, it's going to be too late. And the ones that ain't at least halfway prepared, y'all just going to be looking crazy. Y'all going to be trailing behind, wondering why y'all didn't do anything sooner. Oh shit! Yeah, the wake and bake session from the soul, y'all. Again, you know, at some point shit got to change. And if you're not going to change it, it's pointless to even cry and complain about shit. You're just going to be a part of the problem. Y'all know me. Wasn't going to be on here but for so long. Just want to chime in with the people on some real shit. Like I said, every time I do come in, speak from the soul, y'all. Again, shout outs to those who came in the building. Blessings to all the queens in the chat. Salute to all the kings in the chat. Salute to all the real people out there doing real things. Hopefully, this message get out there. Hopefully, everybody took something from it. I was trying to just leave the panel open for a while, but like I said, it is what it is. I hope everybody has a blessed and prosperous Friday. I know some of y'all probably dealing with the kids and stuff right now. So again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the cash app. It's optional, don't matter. I hope everybody did get some sort of message out of this. You know, I really hope somebody did because you would hate to really see the outcomes of what could have been dangerous to the community and dangerous to livelihood. You would rather see growth, prosperity, positivity. All that bad juju, it's time for some of y'all to get that shit out your life and really look at the greater fucking picture. There's too much shit going on in this world, and before you know it, if you ain't start doing something, you fucked up for life. You gonna really go through the struggles, and you're gonna go through the struggles like most of the people right now in these streets is going through. It's not gonna be a pretty thing for you. So get your lives, get your money, and get your shit right. And definitely start standing on y'all 10 toes and doing what y'all need to do for your communities and for your loved ones. If you want change, like I said, you gotta be the change. But you already know. Definitely about to end this. This was the Wake and Bake session Friday, man. I hope everybody stay blessed, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. I don't know. I probably might come back on live later because I am off tonight. Think I'm gonna finish this and take my ass to sleep for a couple hours. You know. Again, y'all. Hope everybody remain blessed. And I'll see y'all later on in the next one. We definitely gonna chop it up. Definitely gonna keep kicking it. And as y'all know, I'm speaking from the soul, y'all. Everybody enjoy their day. I'll catch y'all in the next one.